600 pages, but you shouldn't be afraid of it because it's built around 8 modules, and the modules are very easy and short and quick to navigate, so they can really be used as a practical guide in your everyday life, working in your practice. And those 8 modules address all the important topics in managing and growing your practice, like planning your practice models and developing networks, both at the national and international level, building and growing your firm through marketing and strategic planning, managing your human resources, managing technology and technological change, and doing business over the internet, and managing your client relationships, and also managing your risk. Sometimes we do risk consultancy for our clients, but we also should be able to manage risk within our practice. That's as important as managing our practice on a day-by-day basis. And also it addresses succession planning. In accepting the challenge of globalization and accompany your SME clients on the path to becoming international, to becoming more global, you will find a lot of help in the pages of the practice management guide. So I do invite you to download it from the IFAC website. It will be of great help, especially in addressing the issue of developing an international network, which is of fundamental importance in making sure you can keep your clients as they grow and as they go international. Another important tool for you, which is available for free, is a new website that IFAC has launched at the beginning of this year. We call it the Global Knowledge Gateway. And it's a wealth of information that we gather from the accountancy community worldwide, and we make available for free on the IFAC website. It enables you to access global resources, to learn about new ideas or new projects and topics which arise around the world. It enables you to exchange views, to participate in discussion boards as well, and make recommendations and share information and resources. And also to suggest things that we at the SMP Committee of IFAC should be doing, so that we might consider your comments and suggestions. The Global Knowledge Gateway is organized around 9 major topic areas. These are the most important topic areas in the accounting profession. You see 2 of them in bold characters behind me. That's audit and assurance and practice management. And these 2 topic areas have been specially developed with the small and medium practices in mind. So we do provide a wealth of articles, commentary, guides, tools on audit and assurance with small and medium practices specifically in mind. And also on practice management, you will find a wealth of additional information that complements what we offer in the practice management guide I just mentioned before. There will also be a new section on Islamic finance starting the coming month of December. And I also have a great news for you. The Global Knowledge Gateway is now available in Turkish as well. It's not just only English as it used to be. We are now using a great, very powerful translation tool, which is Google Translator. And if you select Turkish as your language on the home page of the Global Knowledge Gateway, all the pages that you visit will be automatically translated into Turkish. I acknowledge that the translation might not be perfect, but still my understanding is that it is a good translation and it enables you to get the gist and to understand the topic. And I believe it is a great tool to overcome language barriers between the work that we do and you in the audience. So please go to the website and try the Turkish version of the Global Knowledge Gateway. On the Global Knowledge Gateway, you will find a wealth of topics which are of great interest for small and medium practices in Turkey or globally, no matter where they are. I just want to give you a couple of examples of things that you might find there. For example, we do have a section in practice management about marketing, and especially we have a section on social media marketing. You see this in the Turkish translation on screen right now. So if you want to learn how you can use Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter to get closer to your client, and especially to get closer to your potential clients, do read our articles which are available on the Global Knowledge Gateway. And also we have articles on marketing strategy for small and medium practices. For example, we suggest to look for specializations and special market niches and develop a capability to offer and market new services to new clients. If you look around, even in your own country, you will find that there are accountants specializing in some fields which might have a higher margin or which might have less competition. In my own country, I know of accountants who specialize in working for medical doctors, or working for dentists, or working for pharmacists, or maybe accountants who specialize in working for the music industry, or who specialize in providing advice on environmental legislation to their own SME clients. So there is a wealth of possible market niches out there that we can think of and where we can build a specialty in our practice. And also, you will find articles on the Global Knowledge Gateway on how to develop a network, how to forge national and international alliances within the accountancy profession, but also with other professions like lawyers, for example, or directors of companies or financial advisors, so that you might develop a wide network which refers clients to your practice and which helps you fulfill the needs of your clients. Addressing the issue of how the profession needs to adapt to a changing environment and to market new services and maybe to invent new services as well. I would like to have a few words with you about assurance services and about alternatives to audit. I listened to the speakers this morning. I understand that Turkey is no exception to the global rule. I see that you have a big debate or a discussion on audit thresholds, and there is some uncertainty as to which company are subject or should be subject to statutory audits. This is a problem that we have found in many countries of the world. So I feel that you are doing the right thing in terms of trying to defend the importance of audit in the public interest, But also, I believe, we at IFAC believe that it is good for the auditing profession to think of possible alternatives to audits that we can offer as services to those clients who are not subject to statutory audit, who will no longer be subject to statutory audit in the future. And one possible alternative is review. The review service is based on a standard, an international standard, which is issued by the IAASB, the Audit and Assurance International Standards Board. And that's the ISRE 2400, that's the name of the standard, the review standard. It is basically a lighter version of an audit, which comes at a lower cost to the client, but also is less time consuming for the SMP, for the practice doing the assurance work, and can be a very good alternative to audits. We see that in markets like the US and like Canada, for example, where statutory audit was almost cancelled already many years ago. I mean, statutory audit is now only required in those jurisdictions for listed entities. We see that reviews have taken up a big share of the market. And there is a big demand for reviews from entrepreneurs because those providing finance to enterprises ask for a review. They ask for some degree of assurance on their financial statements before they provide finance. So it's actually the banks providing finance to the SMEs which drive the demand for reviews. But clearly, it's up to the profession and up to the small and medium practices to drive that demand and to offer that service and be aware that this is available and can be offered as a valid alternative to audit. And because of this, we have developed a special guide to review engagements, which has been published 1 year ago, last December. You see the cover here, and I have been told yesterday that Turmob is working on a Turkish translation. I'm very happy about this, and I'm happy to take this opportunity to thank Turmob for all the work they have done, translating the work that we do at the S&P Committee. This is fundamental, and this is a wonderful support that they have given us. This is also available for free on the website of IFAC, and it can be something that you might wish to consider for the future. And now, before I finish with my presentation, I have one last important message for you. We are calling on all SMPs of the world because we want to make sure that your voice is heard. We invite you to take the IFAC Global SMP survey for 2014. This is the web address at which you will find the survey. It is available now. We launch it a few days before the World Congress in Rome in this month, and it will be open until December 15th. So please go to the IFAC website and join this survey. It will take you only 5 or 6 minutes of your time. It's very quick. In the past, we had over 3,700 respondents from all of the world. We had a lot of respondents from Turkey. Thank you very much for doing such a wonderful job in the past. And we do look forward to having even more respondents from Turkey this time around. I can give you just a few preliminary insights from the Global S&P survey. These are not final data, so they should be taken with some caution. These are just preliminary data from the very first respondents. The top 3 languages are English, French, and Romanian. So I would like to see Turkish there as well. And the top 3 countries are Romania, Canada,